Okay. Do you have an active leak?
No. Okay. One night we noticed it coming. Started freaking out. It was getting worse. It was coming out in a steady stream. So somehow, and then my water shut off in the closet here is broken. So that it too is on the thing that is returning and nothing's happening. Didn't have one of the tools to go out front and shut the water down, but a friend of mine helped me with a wrench. We somehow
I use it.
Oh, you use a wrench?
Yeah, I do. I use a wrench in the second piece so I can turn it, but
that's what we did.
Yeah.
So we got it off, and then the plumber came and he plugged it so it's closed. So we've been out of the bathtub for our master bath for quite some time.
Yeah.
When we go upstairs, you'll see the you can't get to the faucet to fix it because the cultured marble is there. So that's another issue. But I can go up and show you.
Yeah.
And then there's also an issue with the shower leaking out of there. It's not that caused this, just a separate thing that's doing some damage upstairs.
okay. I can tell you, well, we can repair this. I mean, the really nice thing, and I can leave that for you. And so I do this, you can learn a little bit about us, and with that you can find us. But you can see, we got a panel here that's running that direction, and I see it tight against the joist because that's real close right there. So that panel looks pretty much unaffected except for a watermark. That what we can do is kill prime that. It'll disappear, and probably come to somewhere in here, and I would like to try and see if this is bowing down or is that tight, because that was a leak point and dripping through here probably. But if it's tight, if we get on the other side from the other angle, what we'll probably see is as the ceiling traverses towards you, it starts to move away from the joist where I'm pulling this piece of paper.
Right.
And my guess is that if I'm as successful, I can see it. The distance from the top of this panel and that 2x4 is probably what I can get a finger in. So I would like it tight so your ceiling's flat.
Okay.
And we'll probably end up removing a section, because you can see the other end of the panel here. That's a seam, it leaks through the seam easier, and take a section out and replace it, because you can actually see it low here because it pushed that down. And then we'll prime it and we'll blow popcorn. And we use a medium kernel commercial, and here again, colors and textures is our biggest challenge in life.
Right.
So that what I blow here, and I'm not sure when the house was built, but it has this much age.
Early 90s, yeah.
Everything changes colors over time, and what we do is actually put a couple drops of brown paint in it to try and match it better.
Right.
And we can also feather it out a little bit, so that, you know, basically I'd say that you won't have a fine line of a square of new stuff, so people look up there and say, okay, that was a repair.
Right.
We want it.
Won't be perfect.
Well, that's the artistry behind the craftsmanship.
Right.
Is to try to make it look like it never ever happened.
Right.
And most people won't know.
That's fine.
But I would say that if you do, I mean, and you will know.
If you inspected it,
and that
super close, right.
But I'm saying that if you have an inspector come in, it's our greatest hope that he will miss it, because, you know,
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. And
sure.
That was similar to what